Yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Shift your mind. Express. One, later one. Hey, Echo.
Mike 6. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Mike 6. Mike 6.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Undercross, undercross, undercross. Express. 734. Hey, Delta.
Mike 6. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. You better.
Who's right?
You better be afraid of me.
Get set.
To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to go down again. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Oh, it's loose, and the Raiders have it. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Hey, we're good, we're good. New 80, Express. White Monday. Recon, 132 fighter.
Bang, 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 bang. Joker, 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 joker. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship.
Here's Carr to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
White Monday down.
Watch the twitch.
Express.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Deuce right chief.
Six guys. Alert three, alert three. Alert three.
Operating from the gun. Carr. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Set the tone.
X3. 218. Chopper. Get it.
Now they try the right side here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Carr. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Give me that ball! Hey, Haywood!
Mike 57.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze. Rock it. Go, jackrabbit, come on. Fight.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. To the air again, Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Switch.
6-6, pull it high.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Ready.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now.
Tannehill throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Check back. Mike 50.
Again, Tannehill. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now!
Check. Shift. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Get it.
Here's Tannehill.
I'm going back to you.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You ready?
On second down now. It's Brooks. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Find down.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 50. Let's go, fight!
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Go.
Tannehill. That's caught. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Going right side here, and that's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now Carr on the bootleg. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous
that's 20 booms and ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes and got 3 rules. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.